Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Johnson. Welcome to Focus on Jacksonville. Now do me a favor, in this session we're going to deal with a very delicate subject, depression, something that affects all of us in different ways and at different levels. If you know somebody or have a neighbor or a family member that happens to be depressed who is in the viewing area, would you do me a favor? Go to your phone, call them, ask them to watch the program, tell them to turn it on, and let us talk to them and you about depression. My first guest is Brenda David. She's a very pretty young lady that is a singer in town, and this is her debut at the Atlantic Beach where she was singing and having some fun as she wrote this song. Enjoy it. Lively music and enjoyable. They were celebrating, and one of the reasons that it's so lively is because they were allowed to preview their new album, which they were making known. Brenda David did a lot of the writing of the songs. I'm going to have her on the program sometime so that we can interview her and talk to her and she can perform for you. But I'm going to take you to a deeper and maybe more important side of her now. I'm going to take you on a trip to Haiti. You and I are going to fly in a small plane. We've arrived, and we're down there to see the mission work that Brenda David and Jim Spector are doing together in what they call Adventures in God's Creation. Come with me as we go to Haiti and watch them take care of some of the orphans.
brightest of my days. Come to my heart and fill my empty, and let me know your ways. And I need you now. Come to my heart, let love surround me. Look to the sky and let me know you. Through the brightest of my days. Be with me now and never leave me. And fill me with your ways. And I need you now. Come to my heart, let love surround me. And I need you now. Come to my heart, let love surround me. And I need you now. Come to my heart, let love surround me. And I need you now. Come to my heart, let love surround me. Let love surround me.
Little weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me.
Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
All of us get discouraged and very often depressed. Discouragement is greatly a common problem that we all experience. In fact, the American Medical Association says that they believe that 95% of all people in hospitals are there because of psychological difficulties and discouragement. And that means primarily that they simply get depressed. Then they don't eat right, or their health somehow goes bad, and people just easily get discouraged. Now, I'd like to point out to you, first of all, that in some cases, discouragement can be a physical problem. And that's something you have to determine. If you get discouraged a lot, then you've got to determine why you get discouraged and if it might be some kind of physical problem that could be treated by seeing a doctor and getting a certain type of medicine. If you get discouraged a lot, then there needs to be a problem examined to figure out what you can do. The trouble is we don't understand that discouragement is actually a choice. In fact, every decision that we make is a choice, and it's an emotional choice. We are basically emotional human beings. And by the time you've gotten up in the morning and been up for about an hour, you already have made approximately 100 to 500 decisions, many that you're already used to. And some of those decisions are made because you're used to them in comfortability, in the sense of habit, that you simply do them. For example, put on your clothes, brush your teeth. But those are decisions you make. Just like the decision of what kind of car you're going to drive and what kind of clothes you're going to wear and what kind of food you're going to eat. All of those are decisions that can create discouragement. Discouragement then is a mental choice. In other words, you decide what kind of car you like or don't like, and you get discouraged by the car that you don't buy and excited by the car you do buy. Every single mood that takes place is some kind of mental decision, and many mental decisions lead to discouragement. On the other hand, of course, we face the discouragement of tragedy. Many of us have had people die, friends, family that die unexpectedly or die expectedly, and suddenly we've got a loss. The thought enters the mind digests it, and then we kind of regurgitate it into our being according to how we feel. So if you get discouraged a lot, it's because of something you've thought about, that you're angry about, that you're sad about, that you carry with you. And many times that emotional decision causes you to withdraw or creates one of the greatest problems we've got, which is suicide. And what I'm hoping to do is discourage you from discouragement. You need to understand that every decision that you make, no matter what it is basically emotional. You like the person you're with. You like getting up in the morning and going to work. You don't like getting up and going to work because you don't like work. All of these emotional situations that you need to understand have a lot to do with the effect on your mood, whatever that mood might be. Some of us are naturally happy. Some of us are naturally unhappy. All of us have different types of personalities that help us in making our decisions. But you need to know that discouragement and your depression is probably a decision that you can avoid if you start to think different. If you choose not to be discouraged, if you choose not to be depressed, you can possibly suddenly put yourself into a better mood and choose to do what you think you ought to do. Now, I want to point out very easily that this is a spiritual problem as well as an emotional one. When you and I become discouraged, we are spiritually unhappy with ourselves, something that's happening to us. Life is never fair. It doesn't give us what we expect it to give. And so we start to lose our dreams, and we start to get discouraged, and we start to get depressed. And if we get depressed, then we usually shy away from somebody else, shy away from people we don't want to be bothered by, and we often even shy away from ourselves. We don't let ourselves do the things that are fun. Instead, we're angry, we're hurt, we're sad, we don't know what to do, and so we're not happy. We were put on this earth by God with some specific missions. One of those missions being, we need to be encouraging to each other. You need to encourage me. I need to encourage you. We need to enjoy each other's company. We need to understand that God, who loves us very much, is anxious to have our company as well. If you haven't taken time to cultivate your spiritual nature, you have reasons to be discouraged because you have no vision, you have no purpose, you have no reason for keeping the goal. Part of the goals that you put together are very important to you, and they give you reason to move and to live. Encouraging each other is a very important mission. Parents should be encouraging their children to grow up and learn about life, to laugh,